Superman Reboot 2, Rise of the Eradicator. The New Dawn months have passed since. Superman defeated Brainiac in the first film. Metropolis has begun to rebuild, and Superman is seen not only as a hero, but a beacon of hope. However, Clark Kent is struggling to balance his double life saving the world as Superman while maintaining a relationship with Lois and his job at the Daily Planet. He constantly asks himself, can I ever truly belong here? Shadows in the Fortress. Clark visits the Fortress of Solitude, seeking answers to his growing feelings of disconnect. While exploring deeper chambers, he discovers an ancient, glowing crystal not seen before. Activating it reveals a forgotten hologram of Jor-El, warning him that an ancient Kryptonian failsafe has awakened. One that may view you as a failure. The name, the Eradicator, the Eradicator awakens, in a distant Kryptonian outpost in space, a dormant AI awakens. It is the Eradicator, a self-aware artificial enforcer created by Kryptonian scientists to preserve the culture and genes of Krypton. Scans Earth and concludes that Superman has diluted Kryptonian legacy by embracing humanity. Sets course for Earth to correct his mistake. Lex Reborn, meanwhile, Lex Luthor reemerges from the shadows. After vanishing at the end of the first movie, he's rebuilt himself as the CEO of Luthor Corps, presenting himself as a reformed genius trying to help humanity through technology. But behind closed doors, he's creating anti-Kryptonian tech. And tracking Superman's movements, he knows something is coming and plans to use it to eliminate Superman once and for all. Reporter versus billionaire. Clark and Lois dig into Luthor, uncovering disturbing ties to alien weaponry and biogenetic research. When Clark confronts Lex at a charity gala, Lex coolly responds, "You have no idea what's about to arrive. Kent, you're not the savior. You're the mistake Krypton made." Tensions rise as Lex prepares for the Eradicator's arrival, hoping to pit them against each other. Arrival of the Eradicator. Skies rip apart as a massive crystalline ship pierces Earth's atmosphere. Landing just outside Metropolis, the Eradicator emerges, sends a worldwide broadcast. Earth is under protection of the Kryptonian legacy. Your species is a threat to purity. Correction begins now. Humanity panics, but Superman confronts. The being demanding answers. Clash of ideals. Superman meets the Eradicator, but words quickly turn into threats. The Eradicator believes that Earth is unworthy, and Krypton must be rebuilt using Earth as the foundation. Superman argues that Earth is his home, and its people have value. The Eradicator calls him corrupted. Superman tries diplomacy, but is blasted back into the fortress. The first warning shot is fired. Power struggle, the Eradicator activates. Terraforming machines around the planet, slowly converting Earth's atmosphere into a Kryptonian biosphere. Cities begin to feel the effects. Oxygen levels shift. Plants die. Humans fall ill. Superman battles the machines across the globe, but the Eradicator's control is growing. He feels alone, overwhelmed, and afraid of failing both his worlds. Lois, in danger. Lois Lane, never one to sit on the sidelines, uncovers the location of the Eradicator's ship buried beneath the Atlantic Ocean. She boards a stealth submarine to get intel, but is captured. Superman faces a brutal choice: rescue Lois, or stop a machine destroying Central America. He chooses to do both, pushing his limits, nearly dying in the process. Luthor's gambit. Luthor steps in with a proposition. "Let me help you, Superman." He offers a new tech device that can neutralize the Eradicator's systems. Superman reluctantly accepts. However, Lex secretly programmed the tech to kill both the Eradicator and Superman, removing the alien threats in one move. He manipulates the global media to turn people against Superman once again. The Phantom Zone leaked the Eradicator. Seeking reinforcements, rips open a controlled breach to the Phantom Zone. From it, ancient Kryptonian warriors stream out, soulless enforcers. But something else escapes too. A horrifying creature made of twisted Kryptonian matter. Doombreaker, mutation of Doomsday from an alternate timeline. Now set loose on Earth. Allies return, seeing Superman overwhelmed. New heroes step in. Supergirl. Kara Zor-El arrives from Argo City and Steel John Henry Irons suits up once more. Together they help Superman rescue Lois and begin pushing back against the Eradicator's forces. They become a family of protectors, Kryptonian and human alike. Clash of Titans. Superman fights Doombreaker in the skies above Metropolis. It's the most brutal battle of his life. Every punch shakes buildings. Meanwhile, Supergirl and Steel take on the Kryptonian enforcers across the globe. The Eradicator absorbs solar energy, growing more powerful. Earth stands on the brink of collapse. Lex's betrayal exposes hacks into Luthor Corps with help from Jimmy Olsen and exposes Lex's plan to the world. Lex is declared a global criminal again. His empire crumbles. Lex escapes, vowing vengeance. You think this is over? The alien infestation must end, Devon, if I have to become the devil himself to do it? Supergirl vs. Eradicator launches a solo mission to stop the Eradicator's mothership. In an emotional duel between cousin and cold machine, she nearly dies, but manages to disable his command link. The Eradicator escapes, but is weakened. The ship crashes in the Arctic, triggering a chain reaction in the Fortress of Solitude. Doombreaker. Unleashed Doombreaker mutates further by absorbing Phantom Zone radiation. Now more powerful than ever, it becomes a planetary-level threat. Superman tries to stop it, but is brutally overpowered. Even Kara and Steel can't contain the beast. Hope seems lost as it heads toward Earth's core. The price of power realizing, he must go beyond his limits. Superman flies into the fortress's red sun reactor, something Jor-El warned could kill him. He absorbs a fatal amount of energy to reach a form strong enough to fight Doombreaker. In a heartfelt message, he records a goodbye for Lois. You showed me how to be human. Final sacrifice with a fiery glow of solar power surrounding him. Superman battles Doombreaker in space, lifting it into orbit before sacrificing himself in a solar flare explosion that incinerates the creature. The blast saves Earth, but Superman vanishes in the blinding light. His cape falls, floating back toward Earth. A world without Superman, the world grieves. Statues are built. Lois, heartbroken, leads a global movement of peace in his name. Kara becomes Earth's new protector, joined by Steel, yet across the globe, subtle signs emerge, mysterious rescues, a red-blue blur, a shadow across the moon. Is he truly gone? Legacy of the last sun inside the remains of the fortress. A weakened but alive Superman floats in a healing pod. Protected by Jor-El's AI, the final scene shows his eyes opening. His symbol glows again, brighter than ever. Jor-El's voice echoes. The world still needs Superman. It's not just as a warrior,